In this episode, I'm going to touch upon a topic which is very, very crucial and important for all the people who are into the business and manufacturing in particular, to think of how the capacities can be increased, how you increase your capacity, either sometimes even the balancing of the capacity is very important. Same way in a manufacturing company, everyone needs to look at where the bottlenecks are lying, how they can reduce the overall cycle of the manufacturing, how they can optimize, how they can maybe keep certain.
So yes, every organization has an inbuilt area in which if you were to apply the 99% of your mind, you would be able to increase the improved utilization, and improved utilization obviously is with one motive, that will flow to the bottom line. Hello friends, this is Kartik Pandit here again with our next episode number 2 with my friend Dr. Chaitanya Shah. This time we are going to speak on something which is very interesting, which will be very interesting, and this is about optimization of utilization in such a way that it leads to success in business. And Chaitanya is going to take us through optimizing and utilizing things in such a way that it results into benefit to the organization. Chaitanya, over to you.
Yes, Kartik, friends, uh, we are going to trigger your thinking by taking an example. The example which I'm going to take off is something which I think everybody has noticed in last about 10 years, how things have changed dramatically, and that is the Indian Railways. How Indian Railways has changed upside down in 10 years and what changes have taken place. It's a classic example of how to optimally utilize your resources. Every organization, every area of life, we have a certain resource at disposal. Same way, Indian Railways had a certain resources which were already there. So many kilometers of lakhs of kilometers of railway line laid down. So many compartments and other facilities, maintenance, everything was there. But how they have tried to optimize the resources, we will deal upon that. And the first one we can touch upon with the Bombay locals, and this is true of all the entire railway system across the country. First, you take the number of compartments. Earlier, if you notice, we had a certain number of compartments when I was earlier looking at it. We had 9 compartments in the Bombay locals. Slowly, they were increased to 12. And today, the number of compartments which are there in every train, local train, is about 15. And they are thinking of increasing it further so that the capacity carrying in every trip increases in a dramatic way. This is the first part. Second part is the time which is between the two local trains, which used to be 6-7 minutes, is now slowly getting reduced to 3-4 minutes. Now, as a result, the number of trains running with the increased capacity will dramatically increase the overall number of passengers carried in a day to a phenomenal number. It could be maybe 60-70% more. And the way the traffic increases in Mumbai, this has helped them in a tremendous way in terms of how the passengers, carrying capacity can increase. The third thing, which is very important, is the speed of the train. I remember when I used to go from Dadar or Matunga to Thane, it used to take around 35 plus minutes. Today, it is taking around 28 minutes. Now, it's a small thing, but if you see in terms of percentage, the overall saving is about 20% in the overall running time of the train. Now, all these things put together can help in terms of increasing the passenger carrying capacity of the local trains in a dramatic way. Now, this has tremendous. This is where I have said, that this can be a trigger point for the manufacturing units, the companies, to think of how the capacities can be increased. How you increase your capacity, either sometimes even the balancing of the capacity is very important. The same way in a manufacturing company, everyone needs to look at where the bottlenecks are lying, how they can reduce the overall cycle of the manufacturing, how they can optimize, how they can maybe keep certain things ready so that the time between the two lots of manufacturing, the processes which they are taking place is reduced. And this is all to be done in a very, very scientific way. It would help the units to increase the capacity utilization in a big way. And you really need to look at the numbers, which we'll deal upon in one of the topics later on, which you will understand. I'll give one example from my practical experience. One of the pharma company where they were, manufacturing certain bottles, for the aluminum bottles for the clients. Uh, when they came to me, they were saying that Chaitanya, today the situation is that we are running short of the manufacturing capacity. We have so many orders on hand, and we are not able to meet because our capacities are less and limited. So I said, I won't comment now. Let me understand and see how the things are. And after we went through the systematic analysis of the entire manufacturing process and the production planning, process that they used to follow in the organization, we realized, and he also agreed, that actually they were utilizing only 70% of the capacity. 30% was still spare, and as a result, they could have increased the number of orders which they can take, which they were not taking because the system was not geared up for taking up those orders. So this is one classic example which I have given. Now this is possible in every unit, everywhere there is a scope for increasing the capacity by systematically planning or thoroughly analyzing the processes which are being followed. So this is what I wanted to say in this particular video.
Yeah. So as they say, even our human mind, human brain, we tend to use hardly 10%, as they say, of our
Less than that.
capabilities. Less than that.
Less than
So,
1%.
less than 1%. So
Yes.
it's a question of utilizing that balance 99% of your capabilities. And in the same way, your organization also has an intrinsic built-in capacity, which is hidden somewhere. And you need people to advise you to find those areas which are intrinsically hidden, and you find them. Railways is an excellent example, Chaitanya. And as a result, you will find that the efficiency now on the same tracks, just to take forward from what you said, we are able to run trains at 160 kilometers an hour. The Vande Bharat trains are on the same tracks, the same technology in terms of tracks and electrification. So yes, every organization has an inbuilt area in which if you were to apply the 99% of your mind, you would be able to increase the improved utilization. And improved utilization, obviously, is with one motive, that will flow to the bottom line. Bottom line. Having said that, thank you for now. Excellent example, Chaitanya. We'll meet somewhere sometime soon. Bye.